In this video, I am going to talk about a very amazing topic in the crypto industry that whether you are a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced trader or investor, you need to understand some concepts embedded in this video, and that is about wallets and exchanges. So I'm going to give you the meaning of wallet, the types of wallets we have in the crypto market, the meaning of exchanges, the types of exchanges, the similarities and differences between wallets and exchanges, and some very popular wallets and exchanges that you can use to make your day-to-day trading and investment activities in the crypto market. So if you are a returning viewer, don't forget to hit the like button, click on the notification bell so that you get to see my content immediately I post them. And if you are a new viewer, consider subscribing to this channel if you want to know or you need information about cryptocurrency, business and lifestyle. So let's get right into the video. So now let's talk about wallets and exchange, but first let me talk about wallets. I'm going to discuss in the next few minutes what wallet is and its types and how it is used. But before I get right into that, I need to clear a misconception that a lot of people have about cryptocurrency wallets, and that is the fact that cryptocurrency wallets do not physically hold cryptocurrencies like the physical wallets in your pockets do. You know, when you have a physical wallet, like the wallet we all carry about and put in our fiat currencies like Naira if you are in Nigeria, or US dollar, or any currency wherever you are in the world, cryptocurrency wallet do not in reality hold your cryptocurrency assets. In reality, what happens is that cryptocurrency wallets store the public and private keys required to buy, store and provide cryptocurrencies in your wallet. You understand? Your wallet do not store the cryptocurrencies directly, but they store the private and public keys that allows you to make transactions, to receive coins, to send Bitcoin and to store Bitcoin. So it is the private keys and the public keys that are stored or managed by your wallet that store all those assets you have in your wallet, not the wallets directly. And I'm going to expatiate more about that in this video. What is a cryptocurrency wallet? Cryptocurrency wallet is a kind of instrument you use to store public and private keys that provides easy to use interface to manage cryptocurrency balances. And when you say manage cryptocurrency balances, it is a general word that encompasses a lot of things. When you manage a crypto wallet, it means you may want to send out your crypto balance, you may want to receive crypto, and you may want to hold or store crypto. That is what cryptocurrency wallet basically do. Wallet basically store your cryptocurrency balances or cryptocurrency assets, and apart from storing them, they help you secure them. And with your wallet, you can also send this cryptocurrency asset outside from your wallet to another wallet or to an exchange, or you can also receive by giving out your wallet's address to people that want to send you cryptocurrency. So that is basically what a cryptocurrency wallet does. You understand? So they support transfers through the blockchain. You have to understand the concept. All cryptocurrency wallets and exchanges occupy or work on the blockchain network. They all work on the blockchain network. So the blockchain network is like, let's say for example, in a country, all your banks work through a system provided by the central bank. So the blockchain network does what you can call, like what is similar to the function of a central bank in the cryptocurrency industry. So all the cryptocurrency wallets and exchanges, they all operate on the blockchain network. So it is on the blockchain network that all your transactions you do in your wallet, whether you send cryptocurrency out, whether you receive, whether you store, whatever you do, it is on the blockchain network that the private and the public keys that like allow you to do all those things work. So that is one very important key thing you need to understand about cryptocurrency wallet. Now let's talk about what a public and a private key is, because I mentioned that your balances, your crypto balances, are not directly on your wallet. They are stored on your public and private key. So let me break down the meaning or the concept of public and private keys in the cryptocurrency industry, or let me say in the blockchain technology. A key is a long string of random, unpredictable characters. You know, when it comes to writing code, when it comes to blockchain technology or crypto generally, it is a technology-based industry where everything we do is written as codes, written by coders and developers. And you know, internet is safe. When you want to create a website, and I'm very sure developers know this very much, more than I even do. All these websites, all these things we see on the website are written as codes. So a key in the blockchain technology is a long string of random characters that only those people that write the codes understand. You only see the end result in your wallet or wherever you are using it. So it is the developers, the code writers that write those codes. So that is what a key is all about. So now, what is public and private keys? A public key is like your bank account number that can be shared widely, and your private key is like your bank account password or PIN that can be kept secret. So in a wallet, you have a public key, you have a private key. So in a public cryptography, every public key is paired with one corresponding private key. So your wallet has a public key paired with a private key, and together they are used to encrypt or decrypt data in the crypto market. If you send a Bitcoin, for example, to someone, you see that you can view the details of the transaction. You'll be able to see the progress of transaction, the confirmation, the keys, and the keys you are able to see there is the public keys. But the private keys is what only you have access to. So it is only you that will have the access to the private key, so that you'll be able to send and receive. But your transaction will be available on the public ledger, on the public network, on the public blockchain network, so that everybody that has the hashtag, something that stands for like transaction reference in normal day-to-day banking activities, someone that has your hashtag will be able to see the details of your transaction, but not your private keys. So that is a brief explanation of what keys is all about and what public and private keys are all about. So what do you need a cryptocurrency wallet for? What do you use a cryptocurrency wallet for? That is the next thing I'll be talking about in this video. Your cryptocurrency is only safe and secure as the method you use it, and that means that you need something safe, because cryptocurrencies are valuable, they are assets, they are commodities that you use to trade, and they are assets that you invest in. You need somewhere very safe to keep them, and that is where wallet comes in, and that is where you are going to save your cryptocurrency. So basically what you need cryptocurrency wallet for are for storing cryptocurrency. And I'm going to add something, that while you can technically store crypto directly on an exchange, it is not advisable to do so unless in small amounts, or if you plan to trade them frequently. You don't save or store cryptocurrencies on an exchange unless you want to use them to trade. I'm going to come to that later in this video, because I'm going to talk about what exchange means and how it is done, before I later talk about the differences between exchange and wallet. You store your cryptocurrency assets in your wallet and not in an exchange. Exchanges are meant to exchange cryptocurrencies or trade cryptocurrencies. So you only store the little value you want to trade or exchange in an exchange. So now let's talk about how cryptocurrency wallets work. As I mentioned earlier, I said a wallet does not actually hold your coins. Instead, it holds the key to your coins, which are actually stored on the blockchain network. You understand? So wallets are not where exactly your coins are. Where your coins are the keys, the public and the private keys, and that is what makes your money secure on the blockchain network. That is why you literally don't have to be afraid or be scared of keeping your money in your wallet. So your wallet holds your keys, your private keys and public keys. The public key is what everybody can have access to, like I mentioned earlier, and the private keys is what only you have access to at that particular moment. So in order to perform transactions in your wallet, you need to verify your address via a private key that comes in as a set of specific code. I said everything here is code, and even everything on the internet is code written, and you only get to see the result from your side as the normal words or the normal activities you see on your wallet or wherever you are using the internet. So that is that about how a cryptocurrency wallet works. So now the next thing I'll be talking about is some types of wallets that we have in the crypto industry. So I'm talking about the hot and the cold wallets. We have hot wallets and we have cold wallet. The main difference between hot and cold wallet is whether they are connected to the internet. That is just the difference. One is connected to the internet, one is completely offline, off the internet. Hot wallets are connected to the internet, while cold wallets are kept offline. That is the major difference between hot wallet and cold wallet. So you know that all these wallets you have on your phone, the blockchain wallet, the trust wallet, Luno wallets, all these wallets are hot wallets because they are connected to the internet. And all these wallets that you use, maybe you use a flash drive or a paper wallet, or all these wallets that you don't use on the internet but are probably safer, which I'm still going to talk about in this video, are cold wallet because they are kept offline. They are not kept on the internet. So that is the difference, or that is basically what you need to know about hot and cold wallets. So example of hot wallets include all these web-based wallets, like I mentioned earlier, mobile wallets, desktop wallets, everything that has to do with wallets that are kept on the internet is called a hot wallet. So in a hot wallet, private keys are stored and encrypted on the application you are using itself. The private key you are going to use to initiate transactions through the code are embedded in the wallet or in the application you are using itself, which is kept online. So using a hot wallet can be risky. Yes, it can be risky because there is a tendency of hackers hacking into hot wallet because it is online based. Everything on the internet can be hacked. You all know that. It is not peculiar to wallet or cryptocurrencies alone. People hack banks, people hack wallets, people hack accounts, people hack Facebook, Twitter, all these accounts. So everything on the internet can be hacked, and that is why I said hot wallets are not as safe as cold wallets. So there are different reasons why people want to put their cryptocurrency on hot wallets, and there are reasons why people want to put their cryptocurrency on cold wallet, which I'm going to talk about very soon. But let me give you a brief information about cold wallets. As I said earlier on, a cold wallet is entirely offline, and they are certainly not as convenient as hot wallet. But something that's not offline, if your cold wallet is a kind of wallet that's stored on a flash drive, wherever you are not with the flash drive or hard disk, you are not going to have access to your wallet. And you know, if the hard disk get lost, definitely all your entire holdings in that wallet is lost. So that is some of the things, that's the point about cold wallet. So but they are safer because they cannot be easily hacked unless someone steals it from you or you misplace it. So let me give you some example of cold wallets. One of the example of cold wallets is a paper wallet. We have paper wallets, we have hardware wallets. So what is a paper wallet? A paper wallet is a physical location where private and public keys are written. So a paper wallet is like a paper where you can just put in your private and public keys. Unless you misplace that paper or someone has access to it, there is no way your paper wallet can be hacked. So it is only when you need to withdraw or make transactions in that wallet that you have to input it into a system to make your withdrawal or to make your transaction. So it is very safe as a wallet, but you must make sure it is properly kept. So one of the categories of wallet is a paper wallet. Then we have a hardware wallet, and a hardware is an external device like a USB, like I mentioned earlier, or a Bluetooth device, or a flash drive that stores your keys. So basically, this established the point that your balances are not directly in your wallet but in your keys, so that in the hot wallet you have your keys embedded on the internet on that application. But in cold wallet, whether a paper wallet or a hardware wallet, you have your keys directly written on your paper or directly stored in your USB or Bluetooth device. So it is the most important things in a wallet is the private and public keys. So you have to understand that concept. So between hot wallet and cold wallet, which one is better? Well, it depends on your personal preference. For me, it's better to have both because you don't want to put your egg or all your eggs in one basket. So it's better to have both hot and cold wallet. So cold wallet will basically be for assets that you don't need at the moment, that you may need later in the future, but you must make sure that they are properly kept, whether it is the keys are written in a paper or stored in an external device. And for a hot wallet, it is a wallet you can always carry about in your on your phone, and whenever you need, maybe you need to receive a cryptocurrency, you need to send out, you need to store cryptocurrency, you can easily access them. So it depends on whatever you need your crypto for at a particular time. So you can always choose and decide whatever wallet you want to use and which works for you the best. So now let's talk about cryptocurrency exchanges. I think we have given enough information about wallet now. So let's talk about exchanges. A cryptocurrency exchange is a platform that allows customers to trade cryptocurrencies for other assets, such as conventional money or the fiat money or other cryptocurrencies. So with an exchange, exchanges allow you to exchange your cryptocurrency for fiat money, or your fiat money for cryptocurrency, or from one cryptocurrency to another. Let's look at Binance, for example. If you have Bitcoin on Binance, you can exchange it for Litecoin, or USDT, or USDC, or Ethereum, or Dogecoin, or GMT, or Matic, or Solana, or any coin you want to exchange it for. But you cannot do that on your wallet. So an exchange is a means of exchanging from one coin to another, or from your fiat currency to an exchange, or from a cryptocurrency back to a fiat currency. That's what an exchange does basically. And also exchanges allow you to buy cryptocurrencies using your bank account, using a P2P platform, or using your debit or credit card. And that is what an exchange basically does. Let me talk about different kind of exchange. We have the decentralized exchange and we have a centralized exchange. And I'm going to make a video about centralized and decentralized exchange very soon. So be on the lookout for that video and stay tuned to this channel. So now let's talk about similarities and differences between wallets and exchanges. Similarities and differences between wallets and exchanges. The first thing is that the key difference between wallets and exchanges is that wallets are used or are meant for saving assets, crypto assets. So it is meant basically for storing assets, while an exchange is basically meant for buying, selling, and exchanging one asset for another, or one fiat currency for a cryptocurrency. That's the basic difference. And let me add more information to it. On an exchange, traders can buy and sell cryptocurrency. They can convert fiat currency into cryptocurrency. They can send crypto to a wallet. On a cryptocurrency wallet, you can only secure your crypto, secure your assets, and store them for a very long time. You see the difference. One allows you to secure, store for a long time. The other wants you to exchange or bring your fiat currency for cryptocurrency. And on a long-term basis, I always advise that you store your cryptocurrencies in a wallet on a long-term basis. And if it's a short-term basis, maybe a cryptocurrency you may need to convert you into a fiat soon, you can store them in an exchange. Let me just add this pro tip. It's for traders. If you see that in the market, whenever you see that people are moving money into exchanges, it usually signifies a selling pressure, because normally the companies or individuals that hold a lot of cryptocurrency, whether it is Bitcoin or not, they usually hold them in their wallets. So the moment you see that they move a huge amount of cryptos from wallet to exchanges, it means that they are probably going to sell, which may cause a downside in the market. So those are the key tips. That particular one is a pro tip about wallets and exchanges. If you are getting value from this video, consider hitting the like button right now. Hit it right now. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button so that you get to see my content.